Hi Tony. You often say that seeking is completely futile. It's just kind of hitting me now how unnecessary all of the me's activity is.
Well, it's what happens.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But the me really believes in its dream that it's going to make a difference through its effort and through its struggle and through its suffering, that's somehow going to influence what's happening, and it never changed anything.
No, nothing ever changes anything, because all there is images.
I'm just thinking about what a drama I made out of life, and that struggle didn't do anything at all.
That's okay.
Other than to confirm my reality to myself that I am real, but...
And what you do is utterly futile.
That is really great news.
He said that it doesn't mean that you will now suddenly give up.
No.
You'll go on being futile.
And impotent as well.
As well.
You used to tell me a lot on the phone, you're completely impotent. And I used to get on the phone and think, can you say something else? But I am futile and impotent, so, you know.
I still love you.
Okay. And I love you as well, Tony.
Hi, Tony. I want to ask. I feel that the thoughts that talk to myself. Is that the me, right?
Yeah.
Like what is the me really like?
Me is just an imagined sense of separation. It's an imagined person who feels as though they are separate.
It's a belief, or is it?
It's a belief.
It's a belief. Yeah, because I find that I talk to myself in the head, and then there's kind of like a contracted sense in the body, and then there's wanting to do this, to go here, to like there's a plan of action, plan of doing this, doing that, and
Sounds familiar.
What?
I think it sounds familiar to most people in this room.
Yeah, I don't want it to go. That's the thing.
You don't want.
I don't want it. I don't want this to disappear. Is it? I don't know. I don't want the me to go. I don't know. Like I'm really scared.
You want to survive and go on seeking. Go on seeking and you'll survive.
Yeah. And then when I don't know, like now when I'm back in the talk, like yesterday, like I went to a trip for a month, and then I feel like really me, like the me is really there, you know. Every day is me, and then today.
Well, that's what you want.
Well, I don't know, like.
Well, you just said you did.
It's kind of autopilot. It's kind of.
No, it's more than that. Passionately wanting to stay alive.
Yeah, I want to stay alive. I don't want to die.
Keep on seeking.
What?
Keep on seeking.
Yeah. But then when I come here, I feel there's this empty thing, like no center, and then the me will claim, the no center comes back, you know, and then it just sometimes it always happening again. I don't want it to happen or something. I don't know what's going on actually.
That's all right.
Yeah. Okay, just want to
Okay, thank you.
ask or share. I don't know. Thanks. Hi, Tony. This dying, the dying of the me, you have no choice, right?
There is no you.
No.
There's nothing to choose. All there is what's apparently happening.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Tony? I was just wondering if you
Say it again.
I was just wondering if you can tell us a joke. One of your jokes.
Yeah. If one comes up, I'll tell you.
Okay.
No, I can't make it happen.
Okay.
The me is seeking the freedom, which is
Say that again.
the me is seeking freedom.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. But the freedom, as a freedom, stops to be freedom if there is a.
Yeah.
There is a I know, I need to know. So it's futile.
I don't know.
It's utterly futile to seek the freedom.
Yeah.
From the beginning till the end, which is no beginning, no end, just the freedom, like the spaciousness. There is nobody speaking and nobody listening. I do not know what is the speaking. And writing a song, I'm surprised. Yeah, coming words and sentences, and I do not know what it is. I'm just wondering, it's surprise, the new song, new melody, but nobody, I do not know what it is, where it's coming from, and
So what?
there's no concept for no message. The message is not a message that can be known, it's a message like freedom, no separation. Hopeless. Perfection.
Hi, Tony. I notice one of the stories that can go on at the moment is the question of, am I worthy, or am I ready, or am I capable? Do you know, but of course I know you're going to say this whole concept, but it's there, isn't it, that story of, am I ready to really hear
Even
this?
the idea that there is an I is a story.
Yeah, thinking kind of almost like the flip side of that is, I can't do it, I'm not ready, and all of that. And it's all just, I suppose it's all yada yada yada.
Tony? Over here. I've got a question for you. Why do you answer people's
I
questions?
don't. There's no one answering, there's just a response out of nothing. This is nothing responding. There's no reason why. It's just what I found in happening.
Okay. Do you recognise those responses?
Sorry?
Do you recognise those responses as answers?
There isn't anybody here. All there is answering the question. You're still personalising something which is impersonal.
So earlier, when we started today, you were talking about the previous experience of Tony. Does that experience reappear even though you are responding from
How can it be? How would it appear for anybody? And there is no one.
Going back to the beginning of today, there seems to be a great passion there that's reflected. I was tempted to say it's almost like desperation, but it's not really.
Words like
Desperation, but it's not. It's a passion that I heard when you said, I'd like to just grab hold of people and shake them, and yeah, there was a tear in my eye when I heard that. It just caught that moment, I guess.
Thank you.
I think there's a passion that I hear from the questions as well.
Oh.
It's nobody can find anything out here.
No, that's true. Of course, there isn't anybody.
No, but the questions are all hold points. You will not pass.
Where's the mic?
There doesn't seem to be a question about it, but a desire to hear you speak about physical death. That's fine if you don't want to.
Well, the body can die, but that which is never dies because it's never born. There is no birth and there is no death. But the body can die, can cease to function.
My mother is frightened of death.
Well, the individual is frightened of death because the individual believes they are going to die. There is no individual death, as I've already said. Nobody is born as an individual. Nobody dies as an individual. It's part of the story which arises for all the people in their alive. And that brings them an idea that they are someone who's going to die, which is frightening because they don't understand what dying is, and if they like to know everything that's happening. So unknowing is frightening.
Yes. The nearest I can, the only words I've found to say to her is there'll be peace.
Sorry?
But the only way I've seemed to be able to respond is to say there'll be just peace.
Oh.
She doesn't apparently accept that, but I guess there's...
Well, I've already explained. She thinks she is going to die.
Yes.
And therefore, she wouldn't necessarily be peaceful.
Yes.
She's died.
Exactly.
Nobody dies, so all there is what is.
Yeah.
Hi Tony. The radical message doesn't have awareness in it, does it?
No. Awareness requires something for it to be aware of, which is dualism.
Yeah. So many non-duality teachings bang on about awareness.
There's no such thing as a teaching of non-duality. What people purport to be or profess to be teachers of non-duality have no concept of what non-duality is. There's plenty of them. If you turn to YouTube, non-duality on YouTube, I would say the majority of things that are in that particular section have nothing to do with non-duality.
Yeah, I've been there. Probably lots of people here have, I don't know. But yeah, that seems to be the big thing. There's this magical awareness that they just can't stop talking about.
Well, it's because it's something they think, they dream they can do. The dreamer, the seeker, thinks they can apply awareness to everything. Of course, there is nobody, and there is no free will, and there is no choice. So he doesn't even get off the ground.
Yeah.
But it's attractive to the seeker.
Yeah.
Tony, the death of the body, of the my body, the death.
The body
Body is an appearance, is nothing appearing as a body, and the me makes the story about my body. It is my feeling, my life, my story, but nobody knows that. There is nobody to know the unity, the energy that appears as a body. Because if somebody knows that, it means that there is no death because there is the separation I know. And if if the me doesn't know it, because it died, nobody knows it also.
Nothing is known.
Nothing
All
is
there
known.
is,
Yeah.
there's nothing, apparently, only.
The whole story, the fear of the death is futile.
Well, it's what happens. Apparently.
Mike?
Hi. Does the energy that flows through you as a response?
I'm sorry, I don't want to do it. It doesn't flow through me. It is no, it's just energy. It's no me or it flows.
Okay. That energy as a response, does that encourage people to be fully open to life?
No, not at all. It has no, it has no aims or intention.
So that doesn't matter.
Well, nothing matters. Do you know that?
Hi, Tony. In addition to the lady's question about her mom being scared of death, what could you say to somebody like that in order to alleviate?
I couldn't say nothing. There's nothing to say.
So just let them.
No, you're talking about intention. There is nothing to say about that. I've already, except that I've already said nothing is born and nothing dies. That's all you can say.
It kind of goes back to my previous question about talking to a child about it. And you had said,
What was the phrase?
You can't explain a paradox. This can't be talked about.
Hi Tony, I'm just thinking about how everything you say, the me will try and turn it into a path somehow.
It can happen.
Or it can happen, yeah. So you'll say something like, all there is freedom, and then the me will say, right, I've got to go and find that now.
I've noticed that.
But what you're saying is the end of the path?
It's what?
The end of the path for the me?
Yeah. So the me will reinterpret it into something which reinforces the idea of seeking.
Yeah.
Hello, Tony. I was going to say something, but somehow things go very quickly. Thoughts come up and then they're gone. I'm just going to say thank you so much for asking. But yeah, so the thought was that the me is trying to resolve what it sees as something that cannot be understood and trying to find a resolution or whatever, but this is nothing to do with solving a problem or resolution.
Well, it's an attempt to solve a problem, which is completely futile.
Yes.
Because there's the problem. All there is life happening. But the basis is a problem because it's trying to seek unity.
Yes, it was the end of separation, but it is the separation.
Tony, when you started to talk about this, there was no one around before. I mean, was there anyone talking about non-duality?
No.
No one. Did you miss it?
Sorry?
Would you have liked to be able to attend?
No, not particularly. It doesn't matter. I didn't have want to or not want there to be somebody else talking about it. But later on there was some other people talking about it.
Mm-hmm. And how did that come about? I'm just
I don't
wondering.
know, it just did.
Mm-hmm.
I started talking.
Uh-huh.
I published this book, The Open Secret, and about a year after that, as I said, I talked to a few people, and then it went, and then in that, other people started talking.
Mm-hmm. And how did you, how did that come about to, that it got called non-duality?
I've no idea.
Don't remember.
Because it is, that's what it is. It's the first non-duality that there is. There is nothing else previously to that, which is a non-dual, direct, uncompromising message. Upanishads and Advaita Vedanta possibly began as pure non-duality, but was very quickly transformed into a teaching because nobody would accept it.
Mm. Do you ever listen to other speakers?
Yes?
Mm-hmm. Which one do you like? No? It's close to you.
None of them are as good as me.
You have to watch yourself.
That was a joke, by the way.
There you go.
Somebody asked me tell a joke, so I've just told one. Are you one?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Thank you.